You're watching the News Channel 15 Highlight Zone with Glenn Marini. Sports coverage you can count on with the Highlight Zone starts now.
It's championship week. That's what everyone wants, the opportunity to play for the belt.
And it's going to be especially great because it's against Dwenger.
There's nothing like this rivalry between Dwenger and Snyder.
I've heard the bell a lot through Snyder. It's our time.
For whom does that victory bell toll? I'm no Hemingway, but that chapter being written tonight in the SAC. A classic matchup here in Fort Wayne. Two powerhouses going head-to-head. Jessica Starbird, we waste no time. She joins us now with your Highlight Zone Game of the Week. Jessica.
It's the 21st season of the Highlight Zone here on Wayne TV, and over that time, Dwenger and Snyder have combined to win the SAC 15 times. Tonight's showdown at Spooler, deciding who would bring home that sweet 16th championship. Bishop Dwenger at Snyder. It's your Highlight Zone Game of the Week. Panthers coming in undefeated. A win tonight, they'd clinch the SAC championship. Saints 6-1, a win tonight, and next week they'd be your SAC champs. Snyder starting strong. It's a little flea flicker here from Isaac Stiebling to David Turner. Breaks a few tackles here, and then he takes off 59 yards on the touchdown run. 7-0 Panthers lead. Dwenger responds. It is Amon Clark, the speedy little back, sneaks through. The two-point conversion, though, no good, so Snyder still leads by 1. Early in the second quarter, Snyder will extend that lead. Dominic Scott takes the rock and heads on in 13 yards, and that will be in for the TD. But it's Dwenger and Amon Clark once again just before the break. But once again, the two-point conversion no good. A field goal puts the Panthers up 17-12 at halftime. A scoreless third quarter, but things will really heat up with less than 5 minutes to go in the game. Take a look at this. Blake Pichelny drops back, fires one to Zach Norton, the diving catch right there. That gives Dwenger a 1-point lead. Sticking with the script, Saints go for 2, but this time it's going to work. It's Peter Winklejohn with a successful 2-point conversion. Dwenger now up by 3. Snyder having plenty of opportunities, but Stiebling is picked off 3 times in the final minutes, including this one to end the game. With that, Dwenger completes the upset, handing Snyder their first loss of the season. 2017 your final.
Well, we knew, we're a great team. We have great heart. We knew it wouldn't be easy. Snyder's best team we played all year. It was awesome. But we always believe in ourselves, and so we came out knowing we could win, and that's exactly what we did.
We had the confidence that we needed, and it showed coming out in the second half and just staying up and not giving up. Even though we were down, we came back and we battled, and then showed it in the end. We never quit. We just came out and we just did what we had to do, and we overcame the adversity and proved by the result.
They hit you hard and they never give up. And Coach Schwarzkopf talked with them before we came out tonight, and the one thing he told them, you got to believe, and they did, and they came through even with some of the adversity we had, making a lot of mistakes. But give credit to Snyder High School, a very well coached team, and we knew it was going to be this close.
Now the Saints control their fate because Bishop Dwenger hosts Wayne next week, and with the win, they will clinch the SAC championship. Snyder will host Southside. Glenn, back to you.
All right, so Dwenger in the driver's seat, but elsewhere in the SAC, Bishop Lures at Homestead. First time these two have played since 1982. Austin Mackey wasn't for them. He was honored for his Army All-American invite earlier in the week, but in the first quarter, it's Ben Stronach doing work, making it a 7-zip touchdown, 7-zip lead for Homestead. Lures D stepping up after that. It's J.J. Foster with the interception for the Knights. Fast forward to the second quarter, still a 7-zip Spartans lead when Jack Johnston to Deshaun Bussell, and Bussell breaks one. 40 yards on this one. He gets in right over the pylon. It's a touchdown. 7 all Bussell. 5 for 129, and that score. Still in the second quarter, it's some Lures D. Justin Dipple stepping in front for the interception. He would eventually be caught by Kazai, but Lures was unable to do anything on the ensuing drive because of this. Tico Brown, the sophomore, with the big sack. Homestead's defense limits Austin Mack to 0 touchdowns in this one. That was key as Homestead, a winner over Lures, 28-21 Sparties over the Knights. At Zollner Stadium, fans primed for a shootout. Northside averaging 35 a game, Concordia 37 tonight. In the third, it's 14-2 Concordia. Peterson Curlegrand breaking some tackles, gets the first down, 18 carries, a $152, and a touchdown for him. Later on the drive, Paxton Bergdahl, the 6'7 receiver, hauls it in. He had 4 catches for 61 yards and that touch. 21-2 at that point, Concordia in the lead. Northside moving the ball through the air, but it wouldn't be enough in this one. We're going to see Concordia over Northside, 30-2 the final. Wayne at Carroll. Chargers looking to bounce back after a game last week they would like to forget. They're playing the Generals. It's Aiden Smith in the first quarter to Cody Dinan. He catches it, gets the first down there. Later on the drive, it's Carroll in business. Aiden Smith to Justin Becker. He's going to be a good one. Aiden Smith, 6 touchdown passes, 225 yards passing. Carroll up 7-zip, just about 4 minutes in. More Carroll, more Aiden Smith. Hayden Newland with the touchdown. He had 3 of those, but over 100 yards receiving. Carroll, no problem with Wayne. The Chargers back on the right track, 49-6 your final. Last stop in the SAC, Jack Weicker Stadium in Northrop at Southside. We start off early in the first, and we start off with the Bruins. Garrett Shanley hands it to Casey Lawrence. He's in for the touchdown. Lawrence had 3 TDs on the game, 7-zip Bruins at that point. Southside trying to make something happen. They do it through the air. Marcolin Hairston with the first down from Dennis Johnson. And later on the drive, you're going to see more from the folks in green. C.J. Morris would find his way into the end zone to make it a 7-6 game, but that'd be all Southside would muster. Northrop big over the Archers, 55-6 Bruins victorious. In the Northeast State, Belmont 5-0 in conference, a win tonight over DeKalb and the Braves. It clinch at least a share of the conference title. Hey, that's something they hadn't done since 1978. We're talking history here. Caleb Hankinson with the touchdown, a short one, 21-6. It's Belmont in the lead in the third quarter, and the Braves were just getting warmed up. How about more from Larry Getz's team? This is Grant Gutierrez getting it to Jordan Amaker, and Amaker finds his way into the end zone. It's a 28-6 Belmont lead at that point, and the Braves do hold on against DeKalb to win by that score. Belmont clinching at least a share of the first ever Northeast State Championship.
It's huge to get a share of this conference title with a small school in it. Nobody even talked about us at the beginning of the year, but Coach Getz he told us what we had to do at the beginning of the year, and we bought into it, and I think everybody played hard every game. We bounced back from that first loss, so it's huge. It feels awesome.
This doesn't happen all the time, and it's very tough to do in this conference because we'll always be the smallest school. But to do this, you know, you're part of history. I think 10 years from now, it's going to mean a lot to these kids that on this day, on this time, we did this. And it's a tribute to them, tribute to community, the fans, the school, everybody associated with Belmont football, the coaches, just a great feeling.
Congratulations to Belmont. They were named the FWO Team of the Week at 6 on Tuesday this week. DeKalb closes out the regular season next week hosting Leo. Belmont is at East Noble. That's going to be a heck of a football game. And speaking of East Noble, the Knights 4-1 in conference, a win against New Haven tonight, and against Belmont next week. They'd share the title with the Braves. First quarter, no score. It's Andrew McCormick taking it himself. Good to have this guy back in the lineup if you're a Knights fan. It's 48 yards on that score, 7-zip East Noble, and there was plenty more where that came from. McCormick looking and finding Jake Torrey, and Torrey just a turn and burn right there for the 48-yard touchdown. 14-zip East Noble out in front. Now New Haven got a lot of talent, a lot of speed, specifically at the running back position. His name is Buddy Jones. He ain't making any friends in Kendallville. It's an 80-yard score, but it's East Noble over New Haven, 54-20. That sets up a huge game next week against Belmont. At 4-1 in conference, Leo needing a win to keep those conference title hopes alive. The Lions hosting Columbia City. Ryan Gauze, the quick pass to Gunnar Brown. It's already 7-0 Leo, but, well, might as well make it 14-zip. Gauze had 2 touchdowns passing, 1 rushing, and Leo taking control early. Tyler Hensinger, this is still in the first quarter, breaks free. He had 113 yards rushing, and he would get down to the 2. They would score a couple plays later, 21-zip Leo. And in the second quarter, Trenton Bonner, he's becoming a staple here on Friday night, weaves his way in from 50 yards out. Leo, no problem with Columbia City, 28-zip over the Eagles. The Courtyard is the last stop in the Northeast State tonight. Huntington North, Norwell both looking for their first conference wins. Carson Gerber dropping back and throwing. Jack Curlis with the interception. You gotta love that if you're a Huntington North fan. And then it's Huntington North in business offensively. Lucas Long at quarterback feels the pressure as his pass tipped, but it finds Jack Downey. And the Huntington North kid goes all the way into the end zone. It's a 7-zip Huntington North lead, and they were feeling their oats in Huntington. You're going to see Long drop back again. This time it would be intercepted. Good play right there by Ivan Allison to that Norwell defense, but it's Huntington North's night. They win at Norwell 21-0 the final. Well, coming up after the break, the ACAC race is coming down to the wire. Both Woodland and Adams Central looking to stay undefeated on their way to playing each other in Week 9. How good is that one going to be? Those games and trips to Eastside and Busco as well coming up next in the Zone.
We're the Churubusco Eagles, and you're watching the Highlight Zone.